Hi guys. So I've got Lila's cat cupcake here listening to our read aloud today. And today we're going to do 4 chapters because we have a couple really short ones. I showed you the picture from chapter 9 last time, but I just got to show you again because I mean, come on. I love these drawings. All right, this chapter is called Sumo Interlude. I am up bright and early the next morning, and I am hiding behind a tree wearing a sumo suit. Yeah, that makes me have a lot of questions. I am waiting for a 4-foot-tall female whose name shall not be uttered. When she passes, I am going to crash into her. With any luck, I will roll her into the curb. It's not personal, it's business, and I don't want to go into it. Chapter 10, more office problems. I ask my business partner to do one thing while I'm out. Answer the phones. And there he is, wrapped in phone cord with the end of the line ripped out of the wall. It's days like this that make me question his commitment. As if that's not enough, there's a note from my mom on the office door. I know she senses the agency's rising fortunes, so I assume it's a job application. But it's not. School called, said you called in sick. Not acceptable. Oh, he's busted. That's the thing about my mother. She'd rather I waste an entire day at school than spend the afternoon doing sumo surveillance. I don't think she means to be misguided. I think it's the stress. She works full-time at a stationery store, and it doesn't pay super well, so she worries a lot. I suspect that has something to do with what's been wrong with her lately. Fortunately for her, she gave birth to a genius. A genius who will one day save the entire failure clan. Me, her, and even the polar bear, though he does not deserve salvation. But for me to do my thing and create a multi-billion-dollar detective agency, I need her to do one thing. Fend off all time-wasting distractions. By that I mean school. And on that count, she is failing. I've asked her for a teleconference to discuss this and other things, but she is constantly rescheduling. I'm not pushing the issue for now, but I expect it will come up at her year-end review. That's the annual meeting where I sum up her strengths and weaknesses as a mother. The way she's pushing this whole school thing is definitely going to hurt her review. But it won't be the worst review I give out this year. That'll be to this guy. Chapter 11, Test Day. It is test day. Multiple choice. So each of us has been given a stupid Scantron form where we fill in the bubbles to indicate our answers, A through E. I am going to use the bubbles to make a picture. Last time, it was mountains. With the rest of the time, I will work on agency business. That's when Old Man Crocus says he has an announcement. For today's test, you are going to work in groups. Rollo-Tuckus's eyes widen. Each group will turn in one test and get 1 grade. Rollo gasps. The group you are seated with will be your group. Rollo takes one look at me and passes out. I take no notice of Rollo, for I am focused on having to join forces with the one whose name shall not be uttered. So I express my opinion respectfully. I refuse! See the girl with the head blocked off? Rolo moans from the floor. Old Man Crocus shouts for me to get off the desk. Molly Moskins claps. It is something she does each time she gets to work with me. Molly's clapping sends waves of tangerine smell everywhere. Soon we all smell like tangerine people. Old Man Crocus shuts his eyes in frustration. He grits his worn wooden teeth. He is one unhappy tangerine. Oh, these pictures are killing me today. All right, chapter 12. Why Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't. Do you guys know that? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. And then there's more to it. I don't know it. The one thing about the detective business is that it doesn't stop for you to solve the cases you've already got, like that of Gunner's mysterious candy. You just have to keep going. You can't crawl into some corner and give up, which is exactly what Max Hodges' hamster appears to have done. I found him like this when I got up this morning, Max tells me as I stand in his bedroom. So I called you to see if you can figure out how he died. Together, we stare at the motionless hamster in the hamster cage. How do you know he's not alive? I ask. Well, Max says, handing me a photo, because when he's alive, he looks like this. Which is different than how he looks now. So I asked Max the obvious, the stuff even an amateur detective knows to ask in a dead hamster case. Did he have any enemies? Max says no. Did he have a lot of money? No. Was he depressed? No. Was he involved in criminal activity? No. When it comes to crime, witnesses can clam up. So if you're a detective in these situations, you got to put some of your own pressure on the witness. Not involved in criminal activity, I say sarcastically. Then what is this? I point at a bit of hamster tube that appears to have a name scratched into it. I scratched my name on there, said Max. Looks like hamster graffiti to me, I say. It's not, he says. So I grab the piece of hamster tube and put it in my pocket. Evidence, I say. I show myself to the door, but when I go to open it, it won't budge. I duck low, expecting an ambush. That's when I see Total lying on the other side of it. His fat body is blocking the door. I rap on the window with my fist until he moves, then walk to the curb to get on the failure mobile. The one my mother cherishes. The one she said I can't use. The one that isn't there. Not there. I paused to jot a brief note in my detective log. Timmy, dead. Oh, I love this crazy guy. Next time we'll read chapter 13 or start with that, and that one's called The Small Business Community is Under Siege. All right, guys, see you later.